Oh boy, oh boy. What could it be? Oh. We need to see some poggers. Hey, what is going on, guys? Yeah, I know y'all already hear me talking in the background. I'm already really pumped up for this. But you know me, Ace. And I just gotta say, I've been waiting to do another game, like another Pokemon game for so long. And finally, here it is. Pokemon Black 2 Randomized Typelocke. So, just so we don't have the music blaring for a moment, let's take a step forward. But before we start the game, I'd like to explain a few things. So, what is a Typelocke, you might ask? Now, I know any of you that kind of pay attention to randomized Nuzlocks or just Nuzlocks in general, you see YouTubers kind of like to throw their own little twist on it. So this is mine, per se. I would like you to think Soul Link, but with one person. By that, which I mean, I can't use Pokemon of the same typing. I can't use, say, a water type that is water electric with another water type that's just either pure water or water whatever, water grass, water bug, if both their primary typings are water. I can, however, use a Pokemon that is, say, water electric and bug water if the bug is the primary type. But with this, I'm hoping you'll present more of a challenge due to the fact that I know a lot of dragon types aren't all primary dragon, meaning that I could get, I think if, say, I got a Druddigan, pure dragon type, then I can also have something like Hydreigon per se, but I think Hydreigon's primary dark, but at the same time, it'll limit me from using something like a Haxorus on my team as well. Hopefully, limiting that OP status of me using a full team of dragons or a full team of this, a full team of that, having mostly water types on my team. That is the challenge that I'm trying to present. But without further ado, I think we should get into it. And I know you guys all know I'm really bad at kind of going over the narration of all this, so I'm just gonna kind of skip through. I'll say things that are needed, or like audio that I care for, but a lot of these characters, I don't feel comfortable doing a female voice just because I know I can't do one. And if I just said in my normal voice, it's gonna come off very sort of, what's the word? Lackluster, like as if I was bored. But the reality to the situation is I'm really hyped up for this and I just want to get into it. Like, I will just blow through this. We're a boy, and I'm gonna name my trainer Ace. Oh god, I haven't played anything below 6th gen in forever. Oh. And as always, you guys know my rival, Afro King 31, or I guess he's what is he now? He's Royal Afro Gaming, but either way, Afro, Adam, whatever you want to call him, he will always be my Pokemon rival, purely because that is kind of how our friendship grew. Yep. So now, let's go ahead and jump into this. I really want to see what our starter is, and unlike most YouTubers, I just want to get into it, so I'm going to leave the decision up to Sheo and JJ, two of my close friends. They're sitting in a different voice channel at the moment, and I can just quickly, either jump over there or message them in Discord, let them know, be like, hey, look, this is what I got. What do y'all think? Knowing them, they'll probably try to meme it up, give me something that's pretty bad out of the choices, or maybe they'll try and give me something good, say if I get a legendary, but who knows? They might give me the middle ground if that's what we get, but let's find out what we get this time around. And I say this time around because I believe I've done a either white 2 or a black 2 randomized Nuzlocke before, so, and I know I failed it pretty early and kept trying and trying and trying, and let me tell you, getting past that second gym is pretty hard, especially if you don't really do anything. Like when randomizing it, you don't say same I forgot the word, power level, I guess, per se. Like if they're using a Pokemon that is a first stage in an evolutionary line, the basic stage, then they use the same, like a Pokemon from a different basic line if it's randomized. I'm not doing that here. I'm making it the toughest possible way for me because I want to have the challenge. If we lose a Pokemon, it's going to be super sad, but it's just going to be how it's got to be. Part of the reason why I chose Gen 5 to kind of step back into the waters of Pokemon in my randomized Nuzlocke series that I've done throughout just kind of my tenure on YouTube is basically it's the most kind of simplified in a sense. Like, I love Gen 4, it's one of my favorite generations, but one of the biggest things that I hate is that I have to run to one side of the city to go to the Pokemon Center and then to the opposite side to go to the Pokemart. So that's one thing. It also expands my horizons on how many Pokemon I have. If I were to do a Typelocke in Platinum, I wouldn't have as many, or access to as many Pokemon as I do now. In fact, I think, if memory serves me correct, Dark Dragon, the only Dark Dragon that we have up to this point is the Hydreigon line. So it presents more of a sorry, my words aren't coming out today, but it presents more of a way for me to have a wider horizon in terms of what I can have on my team. It looks like it's about time for us to get our Pokemon. And for those of you that have seen anything with me and Afro, where we kind of like go back and forth on like the Black series or anything like that, we call Bianca irrelevance or irrelevant, and basically we skip through all her dialogue just purely because we really don't like her as a character. She in the first game was really annoying. In this game, not so much, purely because apparently she's more of an adult, but it's still the effects of the character have kind of already made their first impressions on us. But anyways, now it's time for the reason that we're all here. What Pokemon did I get? Okay, Beartic. That's actually not that bad. Magby? Okay, it's eh. Totodile. So if I chose grass, he would choose this one, I'd win. If I chose water, he'd choose this one, I win. And if I chose fire, he would choose this one. And it would just be a type thing. Okay. Well, let's go ask them real fast. Give them a quick little shout. I think I spelled Totodile wrong. Oops. No, I spelled it right. Interesting. I think probably the best Pokemon to start with would be Beartick. Now, I have nothing against Magby or Totodile, but Magby's stats are going to be pretty low, I believe. Interesting. They're saying Totodile, basically. Okay. So they're actually split. They're split between Totodile and Magby. So if they can't choose one, my sort of overall synopsis on this is god damn it, is Totodile. I'm gonna go with Totodile. Just because I feel like it will lead to a interesting set of events. And I think we'll name him Sheo. Just because Sheo was the one that kind of led to that. I honestly feel like if I chose Magby, I might have had both a easier time and a more difficult time, in a sense. Easier because I believe, like I said before, I think it was Beartick would be chosen if I chose Magby, and if Magby came with a fire move, I would win my rival battle instantly. Versus Totodile and Beartick, which I think is what I'm gonna face, right? I have no idea. I already forgot. Type advantages and everything. No, I'm facing Magby. Okay, no, then either way, it was a situation where I would get a Pokemon that would beat the other pretty badly. The only one that didn't present that would be Beartick. I don't even know what Beartick's level up moves would be at that point. Level 5. Huh. Okay, Pokemon battle. So let's go ahead and take on Afro. Now, just in case if anyone's unsure, Nuzlocke rules do declare that the Nuzlocke does not start until I get Pokeballs, which I won't get Pokeballs until after this point. So if I were to lose here by any means, then technically speaking, I don't need to worry about the fact that my Pokemon fainted, purely because at this point, see, it had a fire type move. Besides the point, at this very moment, I couldn't actually start the lock, purely because I can't catch anything, I don't have any potions, there's no point, so if I were to just lose, it wouldn't be fair. But yeah, if I chose Magby, I would have probably two-shot the Beartick instantly, just purely off the fact that it has Ember. So this first battle would have been even easier than this, and I'm guessing I probably also would have had my starter get bodied pretty early on, if that was the case. Ooh. It's a lot of XP, and we got Water Gun. Level 7 already? Yo. For those of you that don't actually know and haven't seen some of my like previous Pokemon content, I am also a very big competitive battler, or I was for quite a while. I stopped around Gen 7. Like, I got into it and then I stopped for whatever reason. I think just time became a big factor, and so I didn't have the time to keep on going and keep on building up the teams that I used to be able to build up in my free time, just because I had no more free time. But I do think very logically whenever I'm battling, in a sense. So I will probably pull up like a bunch of stats and talk about the fact that like this Pokemon has this much defense, so I might be better switching out or whatever, or it might have this ability. Like, for example, say I've for whatever reason come to a encounter where a trainer has a Wild Bisharp, and for all I know, it could have its hidden ability Defiant, where if I used Leer on it, then it would just gain a attack boost, because that's how its ability works. It would lead to my death, or a Pokemon's death, basically, if I were to do something like that. So I'd have to think about it completely logically. I think she just called it Oshawa. That's funny. So the issue that I also see here is that there are so many water types in this game, and I just started with water type, which, I mean, is going to be a big, like, kind of driving force for the fact that it's going to be rough. I might encounter a water type on this next route, and I won't be able to do anything about it. Hold on, let me see. Okay, now they're both saying that I should have picked Magby, but it's too late at this point. They both sent me messages saying, "Oh yeah, now we agree. We're going for Magby," and I'm just like, well, you kind of look like told me a little too late there. But either way, I think I probably either I really would have won that rival battle early, but depending on what's in this route, I might have gotten bodied by my first encounter. So as always, they're going to teach us how to catch Pokemon. So for anyone that doesn't know, first you throw out a Pokemon, then you weaken the other Pokemon, then you throw a Pokeball, and then you catch it. I think I need to just do a playthrough of Pokemon Black 2 or White 2, just because, like, I love them as a game. They are really long compared to Black and White. Well, I mean, Black and White was pretty long, but they're longer compared to some of the Pokemon games that came before them, and I think that's also part of the reason why they got such a bad rep towards the beginning, was the fact that they were longer than others, and that it kind of is why I have steered away from doing a lot of their content, is purely because I don't want to sit on a game forever. I want to be able to jump back and forth from game to game every now and again. But look at that. It's time to get our first encounter. Oh. Let's find out what this start to this Let's Play is going to be. Oh. Oh. Yikes. If it even tosses a grass type move my way, I have to leave this. And forfeit this encounter. Oh, fuck. I think purely based off of the fact that I am 5 levels above it is the reason that didn't do practically anything. I think if I wasn't 5 levels above it, I probably would have... Oh. Okay. I think... We'll try Pokeballs now. If we don't catch it immediately, I think after one more attack we need to potion. Oof. Okay. That lowers our attack stat, so we are okay there. We don't need to worry about potioning up just yet. Okay. Why? Stop it. Okay, that took literally 1 HP, so I think we'll be fine. There we go. First encounter caught is Ludicolo. I'm hoping, please be grass. No! Starting with the water type. Crap. I think I have a nickname, but I don't know if it's gonna hold. It should. Dope. Let's go back to the Pokemon Center, heal real quick, and box our Ludicolo because it's a water type. Oof, that stinks. I mean, I really could have used a Pokemon that was not primary water. Whatever works though. I'm gonna have to do some real grinding too in the series, purely because the new aspect. Oh, it dropped us a pearl. Oh, that's a early game. Like, that's a game-changing early game find. Purely because that gives me, I think, like an extra 2,000 that I can just buy a shit ton of Pokeballs with. 700. Okay, in this game, it's not as much. But I can buy a lot of Pokeballs. I think we're going to buy 9. Yeah, I think 9 Pokeballs will do. And then we can buy 8 potions. That'll put us at $0, and we can go on our way. I know I'm kind of running through this, but we will definitely kind of take a look around, see what we could have gotten on the first route. Just because I'm sure there's something to rub salt in my fucking wounds. That would have been primary ground. Yeah. So not bad, but not great. Oh, I didn't even heal. Since when does Piloswine get Peck? What? It's a ground type using a flying move? What? Learn Rage. Yo. Little boy's about to go ham. Since I forgot to heal, I'm gonna make sure I do that first. I don't think I get another encounter for a while, and that's my biggest issue with this right now. Is just I now have to go through this tiny little route and then make it to the next area. As long as there isn't something like a legendary here, then I'll be fine. Because if there's like a legendary in this grass, I would be so mad. I know it'd be a very low chance to catch it, but I've pulled off crazier things. Like I think the second run through of my original Pokemon Black 2 or White 2 randomized Nuzlocke, I ran into a Darkrai in this first route, and I caught it on my second to last Pokeball, I believe. Huh. I'm kind of glad we didn't get that, purely because I know Slacking has great stats, but he is also burdened with the fact that his ability does kind of put you in the stages of, oh shit, I have to make these moves count. A hard stone. Not bad, not bad. I definitely know how to jump over ledges. Ooh! I actually forgot that we encounter Alder right here. He looks us all over. Interesting. So of course, go into the Pokemon Center real fast and get the heals that we need. I know the trainers that Alder has, I think one of their Pokemon is like 9, the other one is also 9, maybe 10. I kind of want to do a little bit more training before we continue on. Once again, a little bit happy that I haven't encountered a Pokemon like Togepi or Slaking, purely because the normal type would put off a ton of my encounters. It's already bad enough that I encountered a water type too, or have a water type as a starter, and then encountered a water type. That gave me like nothing for XP. Wow. Give me the pile swine. Come on. This should get me up to 10. I don't want to walk into his shop with those trainers before I'm at least level 10. Powder Stone. $69. Nice. So now we're level 10. I think we can continue onward, finally. I think we should be okay. Well, the Snivy. Just so happens he's training this Pokemon in Route 20. Well, if that's the case, you should go give him his town map first. Okay. I actually thought we fought the trainers that he's with first. I guess we fight them once we get back. First trainer. Interesting. So, first trainer that we fight that is not a rival has 8 Persian. Then I definitely am a little bit over leveled for this just because I was a little afraid that we would run into something a little more stronger, per se. But let's see what we got here. Oh wait, no, we have one more trainer encounter. And then we're gonna get to our second encounter. I think I'll leave the ranch for next episode, so we're just gonna kinda go around here. Cough up Grigus, yo. That's one badass motherfucker right there. Oh my god. I don't even know what his moveset would possibly be, so I don't know what else he has, but the fact that he just used Protect right now is kinda lame. Astonish. Oh, I'm astonished. Ooh, so scary. He has Astonish. Ooh. Oh, I just realized Water Gun's the only move I could hit him with. It's a good thing I have Water Gun. Alright. Let's see what this item is first. Freshwater. Glad we got that. Next encounter. Let's get it. Krogonk. Primary poison? That's actually a really good find. It's only level 2. Yikes. Okay, we're just gonna try and catch it. There's not a lot I can do here. Awesome. New team member. Let's see if he's primary poison or fighting. Poison. Awesome. Not a lot of poison types in the game. I'm gonna name this one JJ. This one's for you, JJ. Let's see what this kid's got. He says he has a Patrat. Let's see if that's true. Sigilith. That is definitely not a Patrat. Patrat, whatever. Oh my god. Did he He actually hit fucking hypnosis on me. That's actually insane. Come on, Totodile. Wake up. There you go. Jeez. I think there's an item right here. Flame Orb. Yikes. Only's gonna be good if I can get a Conkeldurr, which I don't think I'll be able to do. I think I'm gonna go heal, and then we'll go ahead and end this episode off at the Pokemon Center. We've got some pretty good encounters so far. I would say, just in case my Totodile dies, having a Ludicolo in the back is not bad at all. And also, Croagunk, pretty good team member to start off with. Just the poison fighting aspect of it, it's going to be really weak to psychic types, but eliminating poison off the list is not as bad as if it was a normal type or something like that. But with that being said, I think it's time to go ahead and end off this episode right here, and hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, drop that like down there. Hit me up with a comment of saying like, I don't know, hey Ace, we loved it. Give us more Pokemon Black, randomized Typelocke. Give us more Pokemon or whatever. If you want to see more of that. If you want to see something else, drop a suggestion down in the comments. If you want to see just more in general, subscribe. Hit the bell. It'll tell you every time I upload. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and end off the episode here. Hope you guys have a great day, and peace.